Schaefer in the Soul Review. Albert Finney is a noted British actor who has performed on both the London stage and also on Broadway right here in New York City. Among his best-remembered films are Murder on the Orient Express and the title role in Tom Jones, which vaulted him to great success. He's currently starring in the movie Shoot the Moon with Diane Keaton. Please welcome Mr. Albert Finney. You look terrific. That's a great-looking tie and a fine-looking shirt.
Yeah, I did a movie about a year ago, and I got these out of it.
You really?
Yeah.
That's one of the great things about being in show business, not that I'm really in it, but...
Your clothes are cute. What show are you doing for you?
But that's the deal. Sometimes you get to keep some clothing, yeah.
Yeah, I did a play, Luther, here about, well, some years ago. Mm-hmm. But I don't use the monk's habit much.
No, that's occasionally maybe
a
weekend
it,
at home.
But I don't get, there's not much call for it.
Yeah. I mentioned in the introduction to the show, which I sort of stumbled through because I was thinking in my mind about the scene in Tom Jones where you and the young woman were dining on various... and then applause broke out. Do you remember that scene? But it's, did you know at the time, were you trying to shape a scene there that would be long remembered?
Well, one of the problems with the film was I was playing this young innocent who continually kept getting seduced by worldly women. It's a very tough role to play. And one of the problems was that often the women had to say, oh, you're cute and all that. And the director, when we work on the script, said, oh, it's so boring. There's so many scenes where they say you're lovely. And we can't have another one. This couple, we're going to have a meal. And the idea came out that we did it through the way we ate, so that the woman would seduce me by the way she ate the various courses. So courses were selected that could be suggestive.
Like what? Give us an example.
Well, it was very easy to shoot because we shot it without direct sound, which means if a jet goes over, the take wasn't ruined, you could do it again, and the director could talk you through it like they did in the silent days. So we were, there were oysters, and...
what was the first... did she start eating first, or you...
Oh, yes, she had to seduce me.
Yeah.
But it finally led up... We shot it with her on one side of a table, the camera representing me, and each dish was laid in front of her, and she'd eat a bit of it, and the director would say, no, eat that slower. And as you swallow the oyster, just look at him out of the corner of your eye and smile. Right? Now, by the time we got to the pears, the dessert... he would sort of, now, no, don't just eat the pear. You're more than hungry for the fruit. Very, very suggestive talk was going on. Yeah. But it was very easy to shoot because we did the whole sequence in half a day.
Yeah. In all of, out of all of your credits and awards and so forth, is that the thing that people mention most to you?
Well, yes, the eating scene comes up quite a lot. Yeah. But I eat 3 meals a day. So. Yeah. These terms of reference come into one's life quite often.
Now, the Shoot the Moon, I understand, is not a light-hearted romp in the hay. It's a fairly intense...
Yes, it's about a breakup of a marriage. And the couple, played by Diane Keaton and myself, have 4 girl children. And, they're still very involved and certainly find the breakup difficult, although they've broken up. And they're still also possessive and jealous of each other. Yeah. And there's not much...
Is it terribly sad to watch this film? Because I have sort of been thinking maybe I won't go see it because it'll make me weep and sob.
Well, it might, but it might be a relief, I mean, it might show you...
You mean even that could be better than my own life, is what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Oh, heavens.
Mean, it could give you something to look forward to.
Yeah. Now,
things aren't as bad as they are now,
Is that that difficult for you, too, the other end of the spectrum?
Well, if you play a part where you have to sort of get near the edge a bit as a character, I mean, you do go back in one's own mind to times when in one's own relationships one may not have behaved entirely like a gentleman. And
are there times in your life that...
A couple.
Yeah.
But because it may be useful for the sequence you're going to do the next day. And in thinking of it, you kind of open the capsule in your memory of something that may be relative to what you're going to do the next day. And it's depressing. I mean, the feeling floods your system. And although intellectually you know you're only loaning that emotion for the next couple of days' work, the fact that you've evoked it from something rather, you know, unpleasant maybe in your past can be depressing, and it kind of gets to you a bit.
Yeah.
You know?
We have, I would guess, as they say, a clip of this film. Do you know what's on the film?
Yes, it's around the time when I start to realize that I'm losing the family, and particularly I foresee a problem might develop with our eldest daughter. But you'll see it.
Okay, so this is Shoot the Moon with Albert Finney and Diane Keaton, and we're going to take a look at that now. It couldn't have been a bright, sunny day. It had to be raining, and it's just...
So happened.
Yeah, yeah, that's awfully sad. Does it get sadder than that?
In parts.
Oh, no.
You want to see some more?
Yeah, if you got the whole thing, maybe we could roll the thing through. Let me ask about your early life, if you don't mind. You're not...
I am still having it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me.
They didn't tell me this was a retrospective.
No, I mean, you know, when you were in another country, you weren't, you weren't born in this country. That's what I mean. Earlier geographically, not chronologically, is what I meant there. Now, like our first guest, you were born in another land. It sounds very mysterious, doesn't it?
Yes.
And that would have been...
Where's the map? Mine was the other side.
Born in England. Yeah.
In the north of England, in an industrial town.
Yeah.
Do you remember a film called A Taste of Honey years ago?
I remember the
name,
name,
that was
yes.
filmed in my city. I mean, which it was grew in the Industrial Revolution, very grey and grimy. People had lots of heart and spirit, and you had to live there. But that's where I came from.
Yeah. It was a pleasure meeting you, Albert, and continued success, and I will go see the film, even though I know it's going to make me terribly sad.
Thank you.
Albert Finney, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, sir. We'll be right back with a look at the world's cheapest movies.